and it's time, well, no, it's not time to bring him yet. So I bring the man himself. He spoke well. He's actually given us vibrations. He made me encouraged. Put your hands together for Godfrey. Ladies and gentlemen, am I forgetting somebody?
Yes.
Just a second. Am I forgetting somebody? Now drum roll, come on, hit something. Because I'm going to bring to you the man who stimulates me, the man who makes me excited and want to be a part of what is happening. Put your hands together for the man himself. Yeah! That's absolutely fantastic. Come on in, my dad, come on in. Come on in. You can act, well, oh boy, everybody's, just a second, are you taking pictures?
Yes, sir.
Just a second, man.
You can go in. You can go in.
That's all right. Go ahead and take your pictures. Oh, you're taking one of me now?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Okay, I want you to understand that, you know, sometimes we come to these conferences and we go with questions. I'll tell you one of the things, Dan and Laura, and the others too, anyway. In Trinidad, where I grew, well, I was born in St. Vincent on the Grenadines, and I lived in Trinidad anyway. I was part of a group of people, a group. And what happened, when people come to meetings like this, they never make suggestions, they never ask anything, they never do anything. You know what we did? We organized a committee called BAMC. Now back in the camp, you know what BAMC is? BAMC is those persons who like gossip. So we had a committee called BAMC. That means people who like gossip. They're not gossip. What they do, they engage themselves on the outside. When the people leave the conference or the meeting, they engage themselves in the conversations, and that's where all the good ideas are flowing. People are then discussing what they've heard, and they never said to the meeting. What we did, the BAMC committee will come back and tell us what they've said. And we implement the good ones, and they will think, Jesus, man, these guys are good. How come they know that? Because we had BAMC. Now, we don't have BAMC here in this event, because this is cryptocurrency. This is actually talking about rainbow, and this is actually getting you ready for your big crescendo. I want you to ask questions. There's a question that's burning you. You can actually say the person you want to ask the question to, and then ask your question. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is open to you. Who do you, okay, I acknowledge you. Who do you want to ask the question?
The gentleman, Mr. Dan.
Who?
Dan, yes.
Could you do me a
So
favor?
the colors are matching.
Could you do me a favor?
It's very good.
Could you do me a favor? This is international. Do you want to be on camera? Is that okay? You want to be on camera? It's international. When you want to ask a question, could you come here and ask it?
All right.
It's a bit more powerful.
Yes, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Come on up and ask your question from there. So as soon as you want a question, I come and ask you.
Come here. Come. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's the one. Say hi, Wall. Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity to actually ask this question. Personally, I'm a crypto enthusiast myself, and I really want to know more about where it's rainbow going. Take for example, when Bitcoin started, it was going to, the idea was to make people money. That's what I was interested in at that time, to make just a lot of money. And to a certain extent, we did. But to a certain extent, I lost more money than I made because there were a lot of what I would call high yield investment programs, which I joined in, and there was a lot of what I would call hype and scams and stuff. And recently, I just lost about £6,000 in Bitcoins because of a scam.
Yeah.
You know. So my first question is really, where is Rainbow going, and how would Rainbow prevent people from losing money rather than actually making money?
Very, very important question. Thank you for that. So number one is when you read the white paper, from this Satoshi Nakamoto about Bitcoin, you won't find anything about this will be a cool investment thing and people will make a lot of money. They are just talking about finding a secure and transparent way to make financial transactions based on a new technology. So they didn't have in mind all this what's happening around it. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two is that the being an anonymous vehicle, yeah, where everybody can open an account, a wallet, and transfer bitcoins all around the world, and nobody will figure out who it is. Yeah, that's a challenge because it's attracting the bad guys as well.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and of course, it's not easy to keep the bad guys out of something which can make them a lot of money. They are interested in easy money, scamming people. Yeah. So that's why I'm so happy, like I said in my speech, that we are different. So the first difference is that every single person, every single business is only allowed to open one wallet, and you have to identify yourself. Right now, it is just when you try to sell YEM at Crypto Coin House, which is our place where you can buy and sell YEM. You have to identify yourself by uploading proof of identity and proof of address. So we'll make that a little bit more professional. We, as the group of companies, the UAC holding, we just signed a contract with ID Now, which is the preferred verification company for all these new banks like Holvi and N26 and TransferWise and so on. They all use these ID Now service, where you have this video, yeah, so it's not just about uploading a document, it's just about a video and move your passport and yeah, all that stuff. So we make it as difficult as possible for the bad guys who want to scam people, yeah, to be part of our system. On top of that, the way our blockchain is set up, nobody could establish a hype or a scam like that. Many of these Bitcoin scams are about mining Bitcoin, yeah, and they tell you, well, it's difficult for you as a single person to mine Bitcoin. We'll do it for you. We're the experts. You give us the money and you will receive an endless stream. Yeah, I read all these things. Well, and this sounds good, and it sounds too good to be true, and unfortunately many people found out, well, it was too good to be true. So we don't have stuff like that. We don't allow programs like that, and whenever we would find out, so far it did not happen, yeah, we would simply keep them out of our network. Yeah. We use blockchain technology. That means the transaction cannot be manipulated, yeah? But we can take care who is using our network, yeah? So that means if we find out that someone is not honest or trying to scam other people, we can take action because we know who they are.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Next question.
Thank you. Mine is kind of a technical question, but
Don't choose me.
anyone who wants
I'm
to
the
answer
marketing
it,
guy.
anyone who wants
Marketing guy.
anyone who wants to answer it can answer it. We invest this money, but for most of us who try to really look to our kids, to invest for our kids, what happens if someone passes away in this system? How do you then transfer that money for investment to our kids or whatever is next of kin?
That wasn't technical, so I could answer it if you want me to. So that's another big difference, because we don't work with this public key and private key. Yeah, you know these stories. Yeah, with this guy operating an exchange from Canada, and he died. Yeah, and he forgot to share this private keys for the wallets with anybody. yeah, because he wanted to make it very, very secure. So, and it was like, I think, 170 million US dollars lost, yeah, because it is there on the blockchain, but nobody can access it. Well, we have in our network for more than 7 years now this two-step authentication. Yeah, we have this password thing, and then we have a master PIN, and one-time PIN is generated every time when you want to access your wallet. Yeah. So the only thing, and if you are the only person knowing your master PIN, yeah, and you pass away, and your heirs come and say, well, we know this guy, yeah, he had a wallet and it was for us, and we are here, look, we have the documents, we are the heirs, we would allow you to access that wallet. But you need to give us proof, of course, official authentication, yeah, from authorities. Yeah, so that way, much easier it would be if you just create a last will, say it like that, yeah. So yeah, and you can maybe you don't write down your master PIN, only if you trust the notary. Yeah, but other than that, so that's the way it is secure. Of course, if we're talking about kids, you could open a wallet for them, yeah, and then you could, like a savings account, put some yen there, and don't tell them the master PIN until you want them to know it. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Just while he's coming, just understand that if one of the other members of the panel wants some time to add anything to the question, the answer,
Sure.
we can do so.
Yes. Right, thank you very much. My name is Rashid Kaira, and I'm originally from Uganda. Well, I've got about 2 issues. First of all, I'm blessed to be here, and I thank you very much for the information, because personally, not until 2 months ago that I came to know about YEM through my sister. Yeah, it's actually, she was one function, and she just bypassed everybody and said, oh, I need a minute here to say something. And we give her a chance. I got a little knowledge, and here I am. I've added something on the knowledge I have about them. Well, one question would be, I think it was Dan who mentioned about the reasons why consumers need to use yen, and among what you said, we need to save and discount. We can't just to use it. And on the business side, you say that we need more customers and maybe more revenues. My question comes on that sense. Regarding paying taxes, you said each individual has only one chance to register and can be easily monitored, if I got you right. So do you mean that, I don't know, it's regarding data protection? How is our data protected? When the government comes, let's say what you are trading, do you just give in everything? And how often does that happen? Because it's a digital trading, it may take a while, but we need to know from day one that, oh, how often do you submit, if you have to submit to the government or to the body concerned, and maybe giving us taxes and everything. Then my next one is not a question, but it's a bit of an advice. Yeah, we do really appreciate the knowledge you've given us, but this service we need more education about this. Because many of us like me, who's not trading, never traded before, I was so green, not until when she briefed me and I had a chance to go online. Fortunately, she never refused to pick my phone, because I always find something new to call her about, and she answers. But we need more knowledge about this, and not only from big companies, organization as we are our target, but from the grassroots, so that we can have more people here and maybe in future investments. Thank you.
So speaking as the group of companies, we never so far, and we don't have any plans to give any data, customer data, tax data, investment data to any authority. When I mentioned that all the info to be a loyal taxpayer is on our blockchain, that's what makes it special. So bringing you into the situation that whenever you have to report something to your authority, that you are able to do so. Because with all the other blockchains, as far as we know, none of the other blockchains is carrying this tax info on it.
Just go ahead.
I've got quite a few questions that I'll ask. My name is Theo.
Hey, Theo.
Was his Nash's brother. Mine is to do with the Twinkle Estates. And you mentioned about smart contracts. Right? I just wanted to get an idea of, let's say, for example, you had a property that's going for 40K, right? And then when we're looking, let's say your smart contract is because the smart contract works on the basis of when the price of YEM gets to such and such amount. Right? Let's say you say the price of YEM, when the price of YEM gets to 7 cents. Right? So when you're now working out the TEC or the YEM required, do you work with the future, with that future price, or you work with
Well, the properties at Twinkle Estate are calculated. It's a mixture. Of course, the basis is the current value of YEM and TEC, and in the smart contract we set the target value of YEM, to get a smart contract activated. And right now, so we have the hopefully in, I think it's 9 days or 10 days from now, we'll have the first property. We have one property where the target value is 3 cents. So we're now above 3 cents, and the rule for a smart contract is that if the value of YEM is for 14 days above that target value, this smart contract is activated. So now when you calculate, this is a property in Germany, in Bavaria, and I think it has a value around 600,000 US dollars. And when you now take a calculator, and you have this calculator right on the Twinkle Estate page, where you can check for yourself, okay, how much did I pay for my TEC, how much did I pay for the YEM? So it will tell you exactly how much you paid out of pocket and how much real estate value you will receive. And then you will find, of course, it depends on when someone hopped on board. The earlier the better. Of course, those who just paid 0.1 cent per YEM, and those who bought the Twinkle Estate coin at 100 YEM, and now we have, of course, the 3.2 cents for the YEM, and we have, I think, the 979 YEM per TEC. Of course, if you hop in today, it is much more expensive. It's still a great deal for the new properties, but of course, the earlier you hop on board, the better the result, the return on your investment. And here we can talk about investment, because Twinkle Estate is a way to invest your YEM to make even more out of it, not just sitting and waiting for the value, but to receive more. So it's a mix of the current value plus this target value, and that makes, for some people, it's like real estate at a 90% discount, and maybe for someone who hopped in later, they will calculate and will find out it's just a 20 or 30% discount, but it's still, I think, a very, very cool offer. And what I'm proud of is that we make it possible that a property, wherever it is on this planet, people from all over the world suddenly can invest. Yeah, normally people from wherever, Bangladesh or Peru or somewhere in Africa, it's difficult for them to buy property, even a part of property in Europe. Yeah, and we make it happen for them at very, very small amounts because of the fractional ownership rights.
Okay. Can I ask one more?
Of course.
Yeah. If say a member wanted to offer properties to Twinkle Estate, for example,
Yeah.
how possible is that?
You would go through the support, and you can find the support at safe.zone when you log in there.
Because my theory behind it
Yeah.
is, I feel that if the more properties that go on Twinkle Estate, the higher the chance the TEC goes up.
Oh, of
and
course.
It invariably also means
The YEM goes up, of course,
goes up.
yes. So therefore, of course, we're interested in listing as many properties as possible, but of course we need to check the properties. We need to check the property. Did they pay anything? Do I have to make it like this? Or do I have to hide it? Cut that, cut that. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well,
Another question?
I've got others, maybe I'll
Okay, offline.
offline. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Well, then, I would like to, can I add something?
Yes.
This is, Theo, this is because I said invest now. Because we are just, as Dan said at the beginning. So people who have been in the position to buy YEM for a very small price at the beginning, you have the same position now because in a few years you have the same increase or even much more. Yeah? So it's never too late. At the moment you are in a very, very good position to invest, to buy it, to buy TEC, to buy YEM, and you will have the same gains if you wait until you use your TEC for smart contracts.
Yeah.
I have like 3 questions. I'm going to ask at a time. Number 1 is it possible for one to invest on behalf of somebody? Like, does it have an age range, or can I invest on behalf of my son or my daughter? Can I do that? Then, do we have this currency in Billions of YEM?
I didn't understand the question.
I said, do we have this currency in Billions of YEM, like the way you change money? Do we have something like that? Do we have this money? You do know what I mean by Billions of YEM?
There's a currency
Oh, that's
machine.
Ah,
okay.
You don't change, you know, when you change US
When
dollar.
you change, where you
Like
have
forex.
it, you just
No, no.
change it. Do we have something like that? Then, does it mean it has to be a personal investment, or we can establish like a group or like family? Like family investment.
I think Dan is the
joint
person to
investment.
answer this question.
Oh, I think that's all.
So first, I would really like to change your mind a little bit. Stop thinking about investing. Think about converting your pound sterling or US dollars or euros, just converting it into another currency, because that's what we are. When you buy Bitcoin, most likely it's an investment. Yeah. When you buy YEM, when you buy rainbow currency, you're just converting your currency into another currency that gives you more benefits. Yeah, that's number 1. Number 2 is you can buy YEM for other people. Yeah, we have a system that is called Money Pong. It's like a money coupon. So where you make YEM easily, yeah, we say, I think it's the perfect way to gift and pay, and there to gift, yeah, if we want to do it for someone else. Of course, the receiver needs a wallet, so they need a Burnham, yeah, so that you can, the Burnham is our internal account number, yeah, and it's public, you can share your Burnham. My Burnham is 2, yeah. Well, I'm married to one of the other founders. Guess who is number 1? So yes, that way. And this is don't want to get too much on to the personal level, yeah, because some thousand people are watching here, yeah. But it is there are people in the network that are able to guide you, to show you. Yeah, and here was another question, like we need more education. Yeah, you'll find that in our network. Yeah, and then this is the power of we. If you have learned something, yeah, where you think this is useful for other members, share it. Yeah, make a post in our network at WhatsApp or do a video, explain it. Yeah, many of our members do explainer videos. Check on Facebook or YouTube or all these other platforms. You will find websites. Yeah, like All About Safe Zone, I think is one of them. Yeah, where it's from members. It's not from us. Yeah, it's that is the power of we. We are educating all of us. Vice versa. You know something that I don't know. I know something that you don't know. So yeah, we educate us back and forth. And when it's about buying YEM as a group, as a family, so if it is a legal entity like a club or of course when it's a business or a foundation or something like that, it's easy. You can simply open one account for them. Yeah, but it needs to be some kind of registered. If it's the family, well, in most families there is the boss. Yeah, and most of the time it's the woman. It's not the chairman. No. It's always, yeah. So often I talk with couples. Yeah, when it's about the decision, the guy is looking to his wife. And if she's nodding, then it's a deal. So, whoever is the boss in your family, yeah, I would take his or her wallet to be the family wallet or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Give him the feeling he's the boss.
Why the woman operate under me?
What I did, I opened accounts for all my children and for my husband. So, and gifted YEM to them. Yeah. So you can do this also.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes we want to keep the family fortune together, right? You don't want to spread it on several accounts, but keep it together. Yeah, so.
She asked about age. You asked about
Yes, I said, does it have age range?
Yeah, it's so the I think it's 14 is the youngest to open a wallet, and you need of course the approval of parents when you're not an adult yet in your jurisdiction. So that's different from country to country.
Just before we okay, I was just saying I'll take new people first before we take those who have come in. Go ahead.
My name is Helen. My question is, after investing this money, this idea, and I would like to go to this Vegas, how do I get access to that money from where I save it to get it into? I don't know whether it go into my account.
Yeah.
I think most people want to know that.
Okay.
That's my question.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. that is why I said stop think investing, think converting, because that's what you do. Yeah. Right now, I suppose you have your money on your bank account. Yeah. So of course, when you log into your bank account, you can see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So now when you convert it into YEM, yeah, you go to Burnham.com, you enter your wallet, and there it is. You can see it. Yeah. So it's your money. It is there. So now, for example, if you want to book a trip to Las Vegas, yeah. So then you would go to our travel page that we are launching now. Will be at ibooksmarter.com. Yeah. So that will be for booking any vacation-related stuff, including private jets. So if you want to, but I asked them a private jet to Las Vegas is quite expensive from Europe, so I skipped that. Yeah, but of course we'll have a normal, regular flight or hotel options there as well, and then it depends on if you do it through a smart contract. Yeah, you will have this bigger discount. Yeah, because of the target value of the YEM, and then you just pay in YEM / in the Twinkle Vacation coin. Yeah, so we have like the Twinkle Estate coin, we have the Twinkle Vacation coin as our sub-currency for vacation or the vacation related stuff. So you would just set up a smart contract for Las Vegas, let's say 2021. Yeah, and here you go. That's all you need to do. When the YEM reaches this target value, you receive a message that says, hey, here's your vacation voucher for Las Vegas. Call one of our travel agents and they will make the arrangements for you. It's easy like that.
To add on that, some other people will say, if you want to get back some fiat, like you want to get something which you can't get through here, because we have our central exchanges. Now there is a crypto house, which we talked about, and the rollers are just told our official exchange is about to open. In that official exchange, you'll be able to convert to different denominations.
And don't forget Twinkle Buy, which is our marketplace. Even Bitcoin, most of the Bitcoin trades, switching Bitcoin to fiat currency and back, is not happening on the exchanges. It's happening on private marketplaces. Yeah, the biggest one for Bitcoin, I think, is localbitcoins.com, where you just can find people who want to buy, who want to sell. So they connect them, and then they make private arrangements. Yeah. So that was, by the way, for us, the most secure way to sell our Bitcoin. We had, when we did the ICO, we said, okay, we'll accept Bitcoin as well. And so we found out that there are a lot of scammers out there when it's about selling Bitcoin. So the most secure way was to meet with a guy somewhere on a parking lot in Las Vegas. And he's bringing the cash and we are pushing a button. So hopefully this is not on TV. But still we got documentation about it, so everything is fine. No, but that's the thing, yeah, that is really private marketplaces, finding other people on a marketplace or because you personally know them, yeah. If you grow your personal network, so we are talking about family, we are talking about generations, yeah, in our network. So, and when you come to the point where you say, well, I would like to convert some YEM back into British pound or US dollars or whatever, well, ask your family first, because you never know if there's someone who says, oh, I just wanted to buy some more YEM, yeah, by converting into the other direction. So and then, of course, your family members, they will prefer to buy directly from you. Yeah, and that's what's happening, and we have a volume, I think, of about 80 million US dollars in a little bit more than a year. So Twinkle Buy, the marketplace, opened October 9 last year, and today is October 12th, so 1 year and 3 days, and a lot of volume is happening there.
Sorry. before we take you, anybody else then? No? Yes? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I need to capture you on camera, I suppose, actually, just like
Thank you. My name is Grace. I have two questions of just like my students. One is for those who are beginners and they don't understand very much about these pictures, like my brother there says. What is the first step when you want to invest?
Buy. Buy.
Convert.
Convert. Yeah.
Convert. How much do you need to start with, and how often do you have to? And my second question is this regulated by Financial Conduct Authority?
Some good questions.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
There's so much good,
Yeah.
there's so good a question that I don't want you to answer. Could somebody else take that and then you come back to him? Because the first question she asked, I would want to believe that anybody on the panel should be able to answer that. Would I be right in saying that? Let's say the voices then. Actually, the first question again.
The first question is how much?
How much you need to start with,
yes.
and how
And then you can
often
answer.
do you need to put? And that question on the exchange program, that's it.
As far as I'm aware, I started with $5 in Kampala, so I don't think there's a starting point. It's what you have, what you want to buy, and what is you can afford or you at a time, and then you can increase it.
Yeah, the first thing, you also ask what you have to have first. You have to get a panel. You have to be invited by at least a person who is in the system, and you get your panel. Then after getting the panel is your personal number. After getting the panel, then you can do another activity in the system. Do you have a panel?
Not yet, no.
You get it there?
You go with who invited you. You go in with the person who invited you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You have another question?
Regulation.
The second one is this regulated by Financial Conduct Authority in order to give confidence to people who want to join?
If you are asking for government regulations, or asking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, financial conduct.
No, we don't have government regulations actually, but we have, for instance, in Europe, as I told here, the ruling, the European Court of Justice ruling from 2015, and also we got the confirmation from the German government. Within the EU, wherever cryptocurrency is not forbidden, it's not forbidden. You can use it. There is no reason why not to use it. And we have official confirmation that it's accepted as a substitute for fiat currency in the European Union, at least. So. And as long as you don't have in other countries laws that forbid you to do anything with cryptocurrency, you can do whatever you like. Yeah.
And at least for the next 3 weeks, we are in the European Union here, right? So there's this decision of the European judge court, that is saying that if the cryptocurrency is really just a currency, then it is a substitute form of payment for fiat currencies, which includes the British pound. So which means, yes, it's legal. If you convert British pound into YEM, you have the right to do so. As a
this is a confirmation that it's legal, but you don't need even the confirmation because if you don't live in a country where it's officially forbidden, there is no reason why not to use it.
Okay. I think that answered the question because I just wanted to know the differences. Like my brother there says, he invested in the past and he lost money.
Yeah.
I myself, I invested in the past 2 different investments. One was successful and another one I did lost money. But whereas investment is protected under Financial Conduct Authority, you can trace your money. And that's the reason why we asked.
So
Also, there is something else I didn't explain today. A part of the regulation which is implemented by the Rainbow Currency Foundation is that we created a safety net. We created a safety net which makes volatility downwards impossible. So we have a minimum price, and this we have in our website we have published regulations in which way we increase the minimum price. So this is especially important for business owners who start using YEM and for investors, because we have also investors who just want to take part, because they don't offer goods or services, but they want to take part in the growth and put their money in there. So we have a regulation which makes it impossible for the price to go down and down and down, like we see with other cryptocurrencies. So this is always safe. Yeah? It cannot go down. And this is a big, big difference to all the other currencies I know of.
Thank you.
I would like to supplement before anybody comes in. My dear participants, actually that question of is it regulated is one of the major limitations about people what they are missing opportunities. Regulation has come to regulate something which is already happening. Before it happens, that thing has to be regulated. When you read like the video we had here played, that gentleman called Jack Ma was saying when the crowd comes for him, he quits. The crowd comes with regulations because they have to be regulated. But for the other parts, must be there before. So now, so now, I told you, the companies, they're targeting 8 billion people in 10 years. When you wait for every government to regulate, you'll be among the last 7 billion. But if you want to take the advantage of the innovation, please, it's high time you started converting your money to.
I'm seeing you guy in the back. I'm taking you guys all the time. That's fine.
yeah, maybe just 2 sentences.
Walk towards here and then go ahead and answer.
Yeah. So about how much do I need to invest? Yeah, and how often and whatever. So here comes the fun part. Nobody here tries to sell you anything. Yeah, it is. We are just informing you. We are updating you. We are sharing what we know about it. Yeah, I have YEM, and I won't sell you any of my YEM. Not as a person, not as a company. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for all of us, because we know the whole story, yeah? And we try to share something here. So if you're interested in converting some fiat currency into YEM, talk with the person who invited you. Or if you don't know who invited you, talk with the person that is here and ask them to guide you. But you will convert your YEM at Crypto Coin House, which is for now our only official exchange until the Rainbow Currency Foundation exchange is opening their doors. And we have this marketplace. And you can buy YEM money pawns at moneypawn.com. That's all you can do. But nobody here tries to sell you anything. So we have no contracts or something to sign or whatever. It is just to inform you. Okay?
Well, I'm just going to stand here because I don't really want to go on camera, but I just had a quick question about
Come to the front, please.
He doesn't want to go on the camera.
Okay.
Is this okay? Yeah.
Speak it up, please.
I just had a question about your converting point, because, you know, someone mentioned that they might want to use what they have in their wallet, you know, tomorrow to book a holiday to Las Vegas, or for example. if I wanted to convert my YEM back to pounds tomorrow, is there a way that I can do that quite easily and quickly? Because, you know, I haven't got a wallet myself, my mother has, but I just noticed the functionality is not the most easiest to use. So, you know, what's the best way to go around doing something like that?
Well, right now that's definitely cryptocoin.house, yeah, which is the official exchange. And when you check there, you can see the trades happening, yeah. And we are right now in the process of starting this, which means we welcome there people who want to buy. And of course, we have some members who say, well, I got some YEM and maybe I bought them at 0.1 cents, so now we are at 3.1 or 3.2 cents. Yes, yeah, I just want to get some fiat currency back because I needed to pay some bills or whatever it is. So that's the place to go, or twinklebuy.com. Of course, we are not as liquid as, for example, Bitcoin is. Yeah? That's the only big advantage of Bitcoin, that they have been the first. Yeah. So there are many people trading it as day traders. So literally any time, yeah, you can convert Bitcoin back into a fiat currency. The only thing is the volatility. Yeah? You won't know how much will it be tomorrow. Yeah, and that's the big difference, or the big plus that we have on our side. But definitely, it's the YEM is not as liquid yet as, for example, Bitcoin is today.
But the first question is really about, do I have to come in front again?
No,
perfect. You know, the first question is really about the business side. Let's say you have a company and you want to bring your company into Rainbow. And this question is for like President Laura. What does the business get, and what's the difference between a personal account and a business account?
I think this is a question for them. Unicorn.
Yeah, it's the business part, not the administration part. So as a business, you open account, it's the same procedure. And then you would log in at save.zone. That is where you set up the type of your membership account. So you would go to the profile, you would choose business account, you type in all the business details on top of the details of the person representing the business. So, and then you would connect with our support and would say, hey, I just opened a business account and now I would like to use YEM as a marketing strategy. That is what a business is thinking about. Yeah. Of course, if you would just like to invest, then I have to tell you, at least within the European Union, it's much smarter to do it as a individual person, because right now, I don't know exactly how it is here in Great Britain, but in Germany and most other countries, it is like if you hold YEM for a year, yeah, all the gaining is tax free, yeah, and tax free as an individual. As a business, it is profits and you have to pay taxes on it, yeah. So. But if you join as a business because you say, hey, I heard about more customers, more revenue, more profits, I'm in, yeah, what do I have to do? Yeah. And then you would talk with one of our marketing experts and they will explain to you what to do. And then, of course, for a business, that means all the business, they have marketing budgets. And then, of course, if you want to do marketing, there's some budget involved.
Is there like a directory of all the businesses which are actually already using YEM?
We are working on that. It will be the YEM directory. Okay. It is just because we are right now, I always say we are warming up for a marathon run. Yeah. Yes. We just now finished the warming up. Yeah. And now we're getting ready. Yeah. And that is, so we are very, very happy that we have companies like True, like Direkt vom Feld, which is this German spice, high quality spice company. We are very happy, of course, the first golf course and this private jet partner and the vacation platform and so on. So we are growing. So now it's starting to make sense to create this page because from all over the world we're receiving now messages. I have a business that wants to join, and wants to accept YEM this way or another. So we will have this directory page. Yes.
What about if I have a store? I have a store, and then I sell, let's say, soap, handmade soap, and I want people in my store to be able to pay me in YEM. Yeah. What's the process?
Yeah. So that's called Burnham Pay. That is an application that you need. The good thing is you don't need a separate device. You can do it with any smartphone.
So this can happen with any smartphone.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's important because there are no extra costs involved to set that up. Some other services, they come and they say, hey, you can participate in our form of payment, but you have to buy this device, and then you have to pay for a monthly fee, whatever. We don't have stuff like that. So that's the Burnham Pay thing. The second option is to accept money pongs, which means when someone, it could be even printed out. So we make digital currency printable, So so you could go to a business where they accept YEM with a YEM money pong of a certain value and pay with that.
Yeah, that was one of the questions that I actually wrote down. What are these money pawns? What are they? So, for example, are they like vouchers?
Yes.
So they are like
voucher or a coupon, yes.
Or coupon.
Yeah.
All right, my last question before I sit down. No offense.
Well, you don't have to sit down.
No, I will, but for now, I really want to know about the investors. Let's say you want to just go all in Rainbow as an investor, not as a customer or as a business.
Yeah.
Is there one person that I'm supposed to talk to because I'm really interested?
Well, it's actually the process is absolutely the same. Okay. You need a Burnham. Okay. With the Burnham, you automatically have a wallet. Okay. And then you would need to know which is the best way for you to process the payment. Yeah, for converting fiat currency into yen.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case you want to invest money.
Yes.
If you want to invest time,
we
would need to talk about what you can do for the network. That's the power of we.
Yeah, true. We can talk about both of that after the meeting if you don't mind.
Of course. Right, I'm happy to.
Thank you. Okay. I just wanted to comment first about the crypto house. I'm finding it difficult to upload a passport. I don't know if it is.
Well, that's a support question.
Yeah.
And really, we have still the world listening, so we should really keep away from really personal questions.
Yeah. Okay.
And keep it more general because. So we know about that. It needs to be the right format and whatever. I know that they are working on getting a better service so that you're faster accredited to use their services. One will be this video thing.
Yeah. Okay. I also needed just a sort of an elaboration on the because my understanding now when you want to buy more YEM.
Yeah.
There's now sort of like a charge that's involved. Is there any way you could elaborate a bit more about that? The $35 charge, unless if I've got them mistaken.
So if you want to buy, I don't know of any charge.
No, it's only if you want to sell.
Or is it selling?
In Crypto Coin House. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to sell, if you want to buy, there's no charge. No.
So the seller is paying
it's
all the
seller.
fees,
Okay.
like it is with at PayPal. I think it's the same.
Yes.
The seller is paying all the fees when you buy something.
And if you want to buy YEM, it's the same procedure that which we did already.
Which we've been doing all this time.
Yeah, sure.
It's still the same. Okay. I thought there's been some differences.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, you have another question? That's fine. Stay there then.
Can we use other currency apart from dollar funds? Can someone invest from, like, I have this one in Turkey?
Yeah.
It's a matter of business. Can he invest on this with the Turkish
Yeah.
lira?
I think it's still free convertible on the market, and that means yes. So normally you would do a bank wire in that case, or use a credit card, and then it will be automatically converted into US dollars, because US dollar is our reference currency. Yeah. So even with British pound or euros or Swiss francs, yeah, it's always converted into US dollars first. But of course, they can send any currency to our accounts.
And for new beginner like us, do we have to use cash, or we have to do online banking to convert?
Well, there are several methods how you can do it. If you want to buy with cash, you would need to find someone accepting cash and giving you, for example, a money pong, or in this case it might be Twinkle Buy, the perfect place, because at Twinkle Buy they have an escrow service. So you would tell the person to put the amount of YEM into escrow for you. You can check that, yeah, and then after you gave the cash, both of you would need to release it. So the other person would need to say, okay, I received the cash. So, and then you automatically got the YEM, so they don't, yeah, this question that we had, yeah, can I be scammed here, yeah. So, and with the escrow service, it's impossible that happens. So the other person, even if they would say, well, I never received the money, of course you should have a receipt, yeah, and I want my YEM back, then you would say, no, I got a receipt here. So you would ask for clarification, yeah. So that secures you when you want to do it like that. But it's the same as with all the other more personal questions. Just talk to someone. The first person would always be the person who invited you, and other than that, there are many people in the network, including me, who are happy to answer your questions on a personal level as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, you noticed some people just came in. I just want to actually say to you that you came a bit early. But what I want to encourage you to do is to actually especially speak to the people you see on the in front, if you want some more information as to what you may have missed. But I just want to actually bring this part of the evening, because I know it's fast spent. I just want maybe to ask, because we haven't heard their voice for a long time, just one word. Just one word. I know people can't say one word, right? But just one word from every panel member. And when it comes to you, Dan, just one word. Just one word. Starting with yourself. Where you running going?
I'm not done yet.
It doesn't know one word.
Yep. One word. Just one word.
Sorry, can I ask for more than one word?
Oh, you want to ask more than one word?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you for coming today and listening to this opportunity of the biggest project ever happening in the world. It's mega, isn't it?
Yes.
It's mega. Yeah. So, our chair talked about getting stuck. You are here today, the smallest number at the earliest stage of this mega project happening. You are so privileged. Instead of being, sorry, I'm going. Don't wait. You are extremely privileged to be here at this early stage. But if you keep on, I'm going, by the time you know it, you'll be talking, oh, I heard about that thing called Rainbow and YEM. When it's too late, the boat is gone, completely gone. So instead of waiting, you've asked questions. You have assembled here the best of the best. I'm just here just to look pretty on their side. But I've assembled the best in this mega project. Use this opportunity, because once it's gone, it's gone. And don't say, Empress, you didn't tell us. No, Empress brought for you the best in the market. The best who can answer all your questions, all your burning questions, which has been saying, oh, I don't know, maybe I should, should I trust them? Empress, she talks about, I don't know. But I've brought you everybody here to answer all your burning questions. So the remaining part is up to you. How many words?
That was a lot of words. That was a lot of words, right? And, in my sort of culture, when you ask people to do something, they have to be obedient. But basically, at the end of the day, it's actually quite important to understand that how do you actually ask somebody who's meant to be in charge to be obedient? John, could you come a minute, please? Is it okay?
Yes.
Will you come?
May I speak?
No, you could stand and come to me for a minute, if you don't mind. I want you to do me a favor. I was just handed this thing here, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to do something special.
Okay.
Empress, will you stand up on the other side? Is that all right? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I know you might not have heard it before, those of you from foreign. I happen to be adopted British, so God save our gracious Queen. What we're going to do today, we're going to crown Empress. Listen, I'm sure you want to come for the camera.
Now you're officially Empress Queen of Rain.
That's all right.
Oh, you good.
Well, the challenge is yours. Now, Laura, one word. This time, please, you'll be careful. Or two, or three. Okay, 3 words.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, sure.
I would just say go for it. This is an opportunity. Early, what do they say in my culture? Early bird catches the best worm.
Yeah. Catherine?
Let me stand up. Thank you very much for having spared this time for today. But whoever had any good wish, as a friend, a neighbor, a relative, this would be the best option you could wish one to be part of it. We are family. You make our family very big, and we enjoy together. We share success.
It's quite difficult. I was trying to write that one word. And Don?
Well, quoting other people doesn't count, right? So, guys, what I can tell you is be happy, listen, and remember what Nyasha told you. Listen to your heart, listen to your feelings. If it feels right, do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Whatever it is in life, it's not related to what we are talking here. Yeah. Yes, if it feels right for you, do it. And be happy.
Now, with them still sitting there, it's for me to say thanks. Thanks to the panel for the service that they have offered today. The questions they have answered, and the information they've given all of us. I say thanks to Laura for the story and the information about Rainbow and the fact that we should get involved in making it happen. I say thanks to Don for the information about us being a part of YEM's history. And we actually treasure the fact that we have been given that opportunity to do so. Thanks to Nyasha, reminding us that the importance of giving support, empowering people, and learning about time. And thanks also to Godfrey for reminding us of the fact that if we don't get involved now, we may suffer the consequences later on, not being able to benefit from the things that YEM can do for us. And thanks to you, who I now commission to go out, because there are 3 ways of getting information around. I'm sure you may know 2 of them. One is television, one is telephone, and the other one, my mother used to tell us, is tell a woman. So go tell her. Ladies and gentlemen, you can actually now be free to walk around and say hello to others. But just 1 second. One of the things I want to encourage you to do as last, you may have noticed that during the time they were having the conversation here,
we had stories.
The speakers were handed a drink. Now, the drink is not necessarily free. The drink you can actually purchase for £2 today. They are power drinks. They're not energy drinks. They're power drinks. What do? They energize you and put you in the mindset that would get you all powered up to make sure the yen becomes your currency. Have a great time.
How are you doing? Yeah, thank you. You're joining us?
Just in case anybody's out there, we say goodbye to the world.
Goodbye to the world. Bye-bye the world. Thank you for joining us.